Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to a discussion video. Now, as the title says, I want to talk about a topic that I feel that needs to be debated more. Hang on, let me turn down the game a little bit more because it's not really that loud. Okay, that'll do. I want you guys to hear the gameplay, but also hear my voice as well, because if I have it fully up, you're not going to be able to hear it. So, yeah, so as the title says in the video, I want to talk about something that I feel that should be a really hot topic, not just to us as gamers and that, but also to the government. I feel like the government needs to be heard, needs to hear this as well, and it's about game preservation and also why every single video game, whether it's online focused or anything, like shooters, for example, why they need to have offline bot support. All of them. Okay, I'm not just talking about one specific game, I'm talking about all of them. Every single game needs to have some offline bot support. Like this game, Battlefield 2, that I'm playing. And, because it is a really, really big topic. And, we live in a day and age now where publishers and companies are just shutting down video games whenever they want and not letting people play them anymore for whatever reason. And look, this is not just an Ubisoft problem, all right? Like, I'm kind of surprised that Ubisoft is actually the ones who brought this attention, because there were other gaming companies that has been doing this long ago, not just Ubisoft. You remember the game Dead Alliance? That game is actually dead because you cannot play the game anymore, even though it has a solo bot feature where you could play the game by yourself with AI. And it was never offline. And they just decided to throw in the towel and be like, screw it. I mean, yeah, I understand the reasoning because, apparently, this is what I heard, but apparently, the company that made the game, they went bankrupt or something, and they were forced to shut down their company and stuff. Honestly, I understand that, but why couldn't they just patch it to make the game offline compatible so people can still play the game for a long, long, long time? And I feel like that every game that offers online features, they should be made available offline. You know what I mean? Even if the game has, a still online service, it should be playable offline at all times. All right. The fact that it's not, the companies are able to do that and just get away with it, I'm sorry, but it's ludicrous to me. Absolutely ludicrous. And it's sad. This is why I strongly do oppose live service gaming, because that's what the problem is. Live service gaming. What's going to happen once the servers shut down to these games? How are people going to still be able to play them? You're never going to be able to play these games ever again. Like Battlefield 2042, for example. That game alone should have had a proper offline mode. Right? Whether it's a campaign or even offline bots. The fact that that they don't have that is ridiculous. That they have solo play with bots, but you need to have the internet connection at all times, which is just ridiculous. I mean, and apparently now Call of Duty has gone live service as well, even though it has bots in it. What's going to happen once the new live service games get shut down? I mean, thank God we still got the older games to rely on. The ones that has bots, because it won't really matter. I mean, I read an article the other day that, eventually, Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 2, they're going to get shut down, the servers. And thankfully, we'll still be able to play the games with bots, But see, this is a major, major problem that needs to be addressed. Okay? And with a bunch of other companies, because they're just refusing to make the games offline compatible, and it should not be allowed. They should not be allowed to basically just not have their games at all offline compatible, because this is called game preservation. Like, we should still be allowed to continue playing the game however we want. Like, the game Marvel Adventures, like, I know a lot of people hate it. I do. I've heard stories about it. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I've never played it, so I can't really judge or say what the game's like, because I've never played it, so I can't comment. But at least they still able to make the game offline, because that game used to be live service, internet only game. Like, you needed the internet at all times, even to play the campaign, you know? But thankfully, you know, before they ended support for the game, they actually patched it to make it offline compatible. So everything in the game was turned offline, basically. So, like, even all the expansion packs, like, they made all the expansion packs available offline. And that's cool. That's actually really cool, because they actually care about their customers. Like, yeah, the game may be shit, but at least they still care, because they know that they still have players that still play the game, and they still want to play the game. You know? So, yeah, this definitely needs to be addressed a lot more than it is being today. Like, you know, I speak about it to people that work at local game shops, and say, like, how do you feel about this? And some of them just overlook it. I get different opinions anyway. Some say I'm surprised, so some say it's good. Like, how is it good? Like, legit, someone said to me, "Oh, it's good." Like, it's all that. Like, no, it's not. No, it's not. Like, what if it becomes your favorite game of all time? How are you going to be able to play it? You know, you're never going to be able to play the game ever again. And that's where what the major concern is. Like, you're not going to be able to play these games ever again. And I just wish that those people would just at least wake up to that. Like, you want to shut down the online servers? Fine, go ahead. You know, go ahead, shut them down. But don't shut down the entire game. Like, there are games out there that has been shut down entirely. You know. And it's sad. Like, it's really sad. And, you know, I know one person I talked to at a game store. Like, she actually agreed with me. Like, she thinks it's ridiculous. And, like, you know, she even did this example. Like she could just, I could buy something from her, like, and then she'd just randomly come to my house and take it back. But that's what's happening with games. Like, we buy it with our own money, and then they just come to us and say, "Oh, I'm just gonna take it back. I'm just gonna give that back." But I paid it. I paid for it. It came from my money. I paid for it. Like, it's not right. It's not right. And that's why, like, every shooters need to implement offline bots, even if it's all online focused. Like Black Ops 4, for example, that game is heavily online focused. Heavily. But guess what? They implemented offline bots. They implemented a way where you'd still be able to play the game offline. I'm not even kidding. Like, yes, you probably still need the internet to download the game. And I get that. You know, it sucks, I'll admit, because we're no longer in the day where, you know, we're no longer in that day and age where you could just put the game in and then voila, it works. You know, but yeah, but at least, like, there's still ways you could play the game offline with bots. And you know what's also cool? There's zombies mode. It has friendly AI. So you can have, like, 3 other bots with you. How freaking cool is that? You know, and it's extremely disappointing the way things are becoming now. And I'm disappointed with Activision for turning into this live service thing now. But they have the ability to shut their game down anytime they want. And we're never going to be able to play them ever again. Extremely disappointing. Very, very disappointing. Anyway, that's it. I mean, I just wanted to vent, you know, and, you know, just talk about, like, why I feel that, you know, publishers and companies need to stop shutting down games, and also give the players the ability to continue playing the games with bots offline, which they're capable to do, but they're just lazy. I feel like that's another problem. It's just laziness, you know. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Sorry this video is super long, but yeah, let me know what you guys think. And yeah, alright, I'll see you guys in the next video, and yeah, thanks for watching. Bye for now.